Oh, duh, there we go.
Okay, do
How's that? Is that better?
Now do it.
Is that better? I realized it wasn't doing my audio. Is that good? Um, yeah, is that better?
That sounds bad.
There it is. I can hear it.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So, I'm Bryce Narvaez. I'm a junior at Arizona State University's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, also a proud alum of John Muir High School. I'm with you here tonight for week 0 between the Bonita Bearcats of Verne, California, and the John Muir Mustangs, right here in Pasadena. Right in an area that was in the news for the Eaton fire back in January. This community is still recovering from that. It's going to take a really long time, but the players are going to leave everything out on the field tonight. Let's get you going with the pregame for tonight's game between. Oh, what do we got? I got an error already. I think it's. Hold on a second. Okay, what's going on here? Poor. Stream health is poor. All right, we need to figure that out.
Maybe it's just because we're on data.
It could be, yeah. And everything going on. Do I have like an hour? Because it looks like it's counting down on an hour. If that's the case, I might have to stop and start again as we go along throughout tonight's game, because it's going to be like 2 to 3 hours. So if that happens, bear with me. We're going to figure this out together. Again, we're in the pregame phase of our game. We're about 20 minutes outside of kickoff, although it seems about 30 minutes, so we could be getting a kickoff around 7:10. It was 99 degrees in the area earlier today. You can't feel it right now because of the nice breeze that's coming from the freeway and all the cars. Again, I think I'm competing with the DJ tonight for who gets to be heard and who doesn't get to be heard. I'm also trying to just speak over the music that's playing. Just
Clear.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, see, you're very clear.
Yep. So I'm kind of holding my headset mic. I'm using a headset, USB-C headset with a laptop over here, so you can kind of visualize my setup. But yes, I am competing against the DJ. It seems like our audio quality is pretty good. Stream quality is kind of poor right now. I'm going to try to fix that as we go. I might need to have my backup loaded as well. Let's see.
How about tell us how the team
Let's see, add output, YouTube. Let's do the backup. All right, and then I'm gonna get my backup stream key for, actually, here's the URL. Legacy, and then do this. Okay, all right, let's see. Still working on that. Don't worry about it right now. Let's just talk about the football teams playing tonight. Let's start with the Bonita Bearcats, since they are the visiting team. They are currently warming up right now on the eastern side of the field. So just to give you a visualization, I do have the field graphic on your screen right now. So The eastern side of the field is the end zone that says Mustangs on it. And the western end zone is the one that says John Muir, and that's where the Mustangs are currently warming up. Bonita went 11-1 last year. They went into the Division III playoffs and ultimately lost in round 2 to Edison. They got shut out in that game 24-0, and what might be one of the reasons why they lost that game was one of their 4-star recruits, or one of their 4-star commitments from last year by the name of Noah McHale. He's at Texas A&M now. He did not play in that game. He got hurt. But the two major players that Bonita had last year were Noah McHale and Dylan Robinson. They were both 4-star commits. Bearcats have a lot of players returning. Did it close my tab accidentally? I think I accidentally closed the tab that I'm supposed to be filling out as I go along with this. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. I'm going to open that up real quick so I can tell you more about Bonita and who's back. But one of those players is the number 4 preseason ranked quarterback, Travis Lippert. He's a senior this year. And he comes in at once again, the number 4 quarterback in the San Gabriel Valley. He's wearing number 10 according to their roster. There's also number 8, Isaiah Lazarus. He's back as well. Actually, I think I'm looking at him right now. No, that's number 6, it looks like. But it could be him over there. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. Found him. He's standing at about the 30-yard line on the eastern side of the field. He'll be one of the players to watch. Bonita also has an all-Sierra League lineman of the year, Carson Bayruth. Again, I apologize if I pronounce any of these fine student athletes' names wrong. Again, another returning player for the Bearcats, number 2, that's junior Joseph Lara. He's most likely going to be getting a lot of the running duties. There's also senior Drew Apodaca for the Bearcats. That's for Bonita, the 1-2 punch at the tailback position. Actually, speaking of Joseph Lara, he's in the end zone right now. Other players to watch for the Bearcats tonight: senior Cole Teague, junior Matthew Mahares, senior Jacob Maddox, and senior Parker Alexander. Those are just a couple of the Bonita players to watch tonight. And Parker Alexander is actually the kicker for the Bearcats. I just figured to recognize the kickers too. He's a senior once again, because kickers are people too. Next 3 games for the Bearcats after tonight. They play next week versus Diamond Ranch. September 5th, that's 2 weeks from now, against Aquinas. And September 12th against San Dimas. Actually, it's interesting. San Dimas is a common denominator among the teams, especially in the Pacific League, because Burbank is playing them tonight. And kind of ironically, the other team in Pasadena, the Pasadena Bulldogs, who are playing Cantwell Sacred Heart of Mary tonight from the other side of town on the east side of Pasadena, they will be playing San Dimas next week. So for San Dimas, they get a double dosage of Bulldogs, and then they have to play against a pretty good Bonita team. With that said, let's look at the John Muir Mustangs. They went 9-3 last year and ended up losing in round 2 of the Division 6 playoffs in a deja vu matchup against St. Francis. They actually ended up playing St. Francis twice last year, if you're unfamiliar with the Mustangs schedule. As it looks like the band is getting ready to play the national anthem in a few minutes. I'm going to have to go to break for that, sadly. Yeah, I'm playing it safe. I don't want YouTube to, with the automatic scans, to flag me for anything like that. I'm just trying to be as straightforward as possible. And as a disclaimer, this broadcast is for commentary and research purposes only. I am not looking to benefit off of this in any way, shape, or form.
Except for your own personal growth.
Except for just building my portfolio. That's the only thing. It's kind of like what I was doing on Game Mic before this, where I'd just show up at the game and just broadcast on that app. Again, it looks like K-Learn is also streaming tonight's game. It's good to see them around, and I was kind of expecting them to be at the Pasadena Bulldogs game. Maybe they have a team over there too. I don't know for sure, but we're here. We're getting ready for football.
So are the Mustangs.
The Mustangs and the Bearcats getting ready for football. They're going through their final pregame rituals. I'll see how much I can tell you about the Mustangs before we cut to break for the national anthem. So the Mustangs have 4 transfers coming into this game. It's junior Davion Blaylock, he came from St. Francis. Sophomore Arthur Moreno, he also came from St. Francis. There's the big 3-star recruit with a couple of offers in Trey Gamble Jr. He came from Murrieta Mesa. They won Division 6 last year. And last but not least, Xavier Netherly. He's coming from Arborview, Nevada. A couple of the key returners, seniors, Zion McDonald, Elijah Smith, Elijah Parker, Michael Allen, Dre Arnold, Diego Delgado. He's one of the captains for the Mustangs. And of course the kicker, Jacob Hernandez. He's a senior too. There's also junior Jason Brown and sophomore Noah Bozeman to talk about a couple of these student athletes. Looking at the next 3 games for the Mustangs, they are off next week. They play in 2 weeks at Charter Oak. And Charter Oak is in the Sierra League, which exists for football. Same league as Bonita, so a couple of scores I'll be looking at for out-of-town scores, not just the Pacific League, where the Mustangs play, but also the Sierra League, where Bonita is hailing from. September 12th, the Mustangs are at St. Francis, deja vu all over again. And then September 18th, it's the league opener at home against the Glendale Nitros. Glendale's playing tonight as well. They're playing against John Marshall High School of Los Angeles. And actually, there are 3 Pasadena schools with football teams this season. The Thurgood Marshall Eagles, the school on Allen Avenue, if you're familiar with the lay of the land of Pasadena. I guess you would say about middle of Pasadena, but closer to Pasadena High School. The Marshall Eagles are playing against the Hoover Tornadoes tonight. Their game started at 6 p.m. So we should be getting a score from that game. And it'll probably go final before our game. Looking at last year's matchup between the Bearcats and the Mustangs, it was Bonita flexing their muscle, highlighted once again by 4-star recruits Noah McHale and Dylan Robinson. They were seniors. They are no longer with the team this year. They are off in college doing their thing. Bearcats took the game last year on their home turf, 27-7. Some of the standouts were running back Joseph Lara. He's a junior this year. And of course, now senior quarterback Travis Lippard. So other games we're looking at: Cantwell Sacred Heart at Pasadena, Thurgood Marshall at Hoover, John Marshall at Glendale, Burbank at San Dimas, and Arcadia at El Monte. Those are the Pacific League games. And then looking at the Sierra League, we have Charter Oak at Canyon, Capistrano Valley Christian at Claremont, Colony at Ontario Christian, and 2 games that were yesterday: Chino Hills beating Glendora 40-0, and Los Osos beating Narbonne 42-6. As it looks like we're gonna go to the national anthem, so I will step aside. This is the pregame report for Bonita and John Muir High Schools for tonight's football matchup. All right, we are back with the national anthem out of the way. But I just went to break just to avoid any copyright claims that may come. I do have the piece of music and the exact arrangement if it comes down to that. Captains are going to be in the center of the field. For tonight's coin toss. Actually, let me tell you about the captains. Joseph Lauren, Travis Lippert are out there for Bonita with Jacob Maddox. I cannot see the other number. But looking at the Mustangs, we have Zion McDonald. We have Elijah Parker. We have Victor Espinosa and Aaron Simon. Those are the captains for tonight's game. There is one more captain for Bonita. I'm gonna see if I can get a number on that. I saw 2, 7, and 10, and that's who I told you about. Looks like 64 for Bonita. And that is Carson Baruth, who is the Sierra League Lineman of the Year from last year. And looking at what we have in store in terms of uniforms, I pretty much have your helmets nailed down on my score bug. Bonita with green helmets, white uniforms. So that's white jerseys, white pants. And the John Muir Mustangs, black helmets, black jerseys, black pants. Both teams going to make their entrances as we have the coin toss and the captains taking their sides of the field. So Bonita has won the toss. They elect to defer to the second half, which means they will be kicking off to the Mustangs, and we'll see the Mustang offense on the field first, as here come the Mustangs. Under head coach Lance Mitchell. And the Bearcats under coaches Bo Beatty and Steve Bogan. That's what I see from Max Preps. I have the Max Preps rosters in front of me. And here come the Bearcats. We have what I'd say is a crowd of, I'm guessing around maybe 500 to 750 tonight in the stands.
Sure. And it's a pretty split. They brought a big crowd.
Yep. Bonita with one of the largest supporter sections that we've seen here in Pasadena for a while. And we are getting ready for kickoff. So once again, it'll be the Bearcats kicking off to the Mustangs. And we'll see the Mustang offense take the field first. So I will have that football show up for you. Bearcats will be kicking from east to west, so that's from the end zone that says Mustangs across to the end zone that says John Muir. Under the shadow of the St. Gabriel Mountains. There's also a helicopter flying close over there. I can see that from here. I'm positioned at about the 35-yard line on the western side of the field. Just to give you an idea of where I am, I'm on the home side of the field, but with a pretty good vantage point. And it's time for the first one of the season. Bonita from right to left, or that's east to west. Mustangs from left to right, that's west to east. Aaron! And it's fielded by the Mustangs. He has a pretty clean shot up the field and will be tackled at the 36-yard line. That was Elijah Smith on the return. Fielded it from about the 5-yard line. So Mustangs will set it up 1st and 10 from the 36. And here comes the Mustang offense, and that is Trey Gamble Jr. coming in at quarterback. So he's cleared the CIF transfer process. That's credit to Athletic Director Alfredo Resendez. He's down on the sideline for the Mustangs. And he's going to throw it outside to Davion Blaylock, the other transfer. Gets about a yard before he's swarmed by a bunch of Bearcats. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 from the 37-yard line for the Mustangs. Once again, going from west to east from the John Muir end zone to the Mustangs end zone. It's a high snap, and Trey Gamble's going to have to fall on it back at the 11-yard line, but then he lost the ball. And an awkward scenario. Bonita says they have it. I think they do. So that was minus about 31 yards. It looks like the refs ruled it dead. So the Mustangs will retain possession, but it's already 3rd down and jack in the box. It was a high snap. Although the officials are discussing it here, the players are back at around the 11-yard line where it was ruled dead. The officials are still discussing it right now. Looks like they're spotting the ball back at the 37-yard line, or I'm sorry, the 38. So the Mustangs actually started the drive on the 37, just looking at where they placed the sticks, and now they're gonna, okay, now they're gonna mark it backward. So yeah, it was a high snap. And the quarterback, Trey Gamble Jr., had to go all the way back to the 11-yard line where it looked like he awkwardly went down and pretty much lost the ball. And again, the Bearcats were all over it. It's kind of what you expect from this Bonita team. It looks like they're going to spot the ball back on the 7-yard line. So it's 3rd down and jack in the box. That's just a reference point, because there is a jack in the box nearby. But listed on the scoreboard, it's 3rd and 35. It's not like the 2nd and 59 from last year for Missouri football. So the Mustangs in the shadow of their own end zone here, still waiting to snap the ball and get play back resumed. They do. Gamble throws it outside. It's Noah Bozeman. And he's going to get a small chunk of that yardage back. He's going to get back out to the 21-yard line. Decent gain, but the Mustang punt unit's going to come out just as quickly as we started this game. Not the drive that they wanted. And we got a penalty marker. It'll be false start against the offense. They're going to back them up 5 yards. Or I'm sorry, offsides on the defense. That's interesting.
So why did they blow the whistle? They shouldn't let that play go.
The 5 yards isn't going to do much. I saw that. Don't worry, I got it. Yeah, I caught that at the last second. It should go back to what it was. I was just looking at my stream health. As you can see, it's poor. It's a very high punt. It's not going to go that far, but it takes an initial Mustang bounce, and Joseph Lara has green grass. What were the Mustangs doing? And Joseph Lara is going to take that for an easy 6 points for Bonita. So it's a lot of first game jitters from the Mustangs, and Bonita's got 6 on the board just like that. Joseph Lara didn't have to do much.
Nobody was freaking watching him.
There was nobody in black between Joseph Lara and the end zone. They all just came to the sideline, and they're having an earful from the coaches. 6-0 Bonita, they're going to kick the extra point. So that's about a 40-yard return. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it scoop and score, but 40-yard return from Joseph Lara for the touchdown. Bearcats coming on to kick the extra point here. That is number 12, Adam Hodgson. Mustangs making a last-minute sub. They've had 10 players on the field. Jason Brown came on. So here's the PAT. It's up, and it is good. So it's 7-0 Bearcats on what was probably the easiest points that Joseph Lara has scored in his high school career.
That was terrible. Special teams. Our special teams is awful. Got to build us against St. Francis last year.
$8:18 to go in the opening quarter of play. It's 7-0 Bearcats. Mustangs are going to get the ball back on what was a very awkward and very jittery opening drive. And then special teams just wasn't there.
So there's 2 guys at fault.
Bonita kicks it all. The mighty Mustang.
He was in the end zone.
Fielded in his end zone is number 1, Elijah Smith. He makes the initial move, gets out to the 21 or 22 yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will kick this drive off.
Ready to go.
So, in my opinion, on that punt, there were 2 people at fault there. The kicker and the hub guy, the first
A very important announcement. There is a banner for the NFL raffle by the snack stand. If you want to take part in that NFL raffle, make sure you go by the snack stand, scan the QR code, and participate in that raffle. Big wins. Don't miss that opportunity.
So it's 1st and 10, Muir Mustangs for the 21 yard line. Down 7-0 to the Bonita Bearcats. Gamble hands it off. And that looked to be Elijah Parker, got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him 1. So it's 2nd down and 9. Second and 9 from the 22 yard line for the Mustangs. And we got a penalty marker. I think it's going to be a false start against the offense. Yep, it is a false start against the offense. They don't look like they have the energy or intensity.
So
They're going to back him up 5 yards to the 17. Replay second down clock running. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Once again, it's 7-0 Bonita, as you can see on the scoreboard too. Elijah Parker lined up next to Trey Gamble. Play action, trying to go to Noah Bozeman. It's just off of his hand and out of reach, incomplete. And it'll bring up a third down.
Check out that banner by the snack stand. Scan the QR code and you can participate in an exciting raffle.
Third down and 14.
Third down for the mighty Mustangs. About 14 yards to go.
Seven minutes to play, exactly, in the opening quarter. Gamble finds Elijah Parker out of the backfield. He's going to gain about 3 yards. Still stop before the sticks, and that's going to force a 3 and out from the Mustangs yet again.
Fourth down situation for the mighty Mustangs.
And Robledo picked us to win.
That was the first person. Robledo's week 0 picks are always terrible.
There's the punt unit again for the Mustangs. Let's see if they learned their lesson from last time. You have Joseph Laura standing at about the 50-yard line. It's another high punt. And it'll take a Mustang bounce and be fielded at the 47. So it's it wasn't a field flipper.
Let's go defense.
It wasn't a field flipper, but we'll finally get to see the Bonita offense for the first time and the Mustangs defense for the first time. 6:03 to play. 7-0 Bearcats. With their offense taking the field, heading from west to east, from the end zone that says Mustangs to the end zone that says John Muir.
First down, 10 yards to go for Bonita.
From the plus 47-yard line, Lippert, just a quick dish to Joseph Laura. He's stopped after about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Putting a stop to the run, gain of a few yards for Bonita.
Looks like they're going to mark him on the 42. Gain of 5. That was just a quick touch pass from Lippert to Laura. .5:35 to play in the opening quarter. Second down and 5 for the Bearcats.
5 yards to go.
In plus territory. 2 receivers outside. One to the right, one to the left. He's going to give it back to Joseph Laura, and he's met in the backfield.
For Bonita. Nice work, Mustangs. Third down.
James Taylor was in there for the Mustangs, number 8. They're going to say no gain, so 3rd and 5 from the 42-yard line, plus 42 for the Bearcats. And we've also getting in there for the tackle for the Mustangs on the stop was number 50. I do not have a 50 on here. One in motion for the Bearcats. In a 2 receiver set. They're going to go back to Joseph Laura. And he's met by a herd of Mustangs led by number 50 again. I'm not sure who that is.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Basically D-line and number 2.
That's going to force a 4th down. An interesting decision for the Bearcats, actually. And the punt unit's going to come onto the field. We'll see if Bonita has any trick plays in store, if they're going to punt it.
Looking like they're gonna.
Did he just kick number 5 out? Something with his equipment, something with his face mask or something, I don't know.
Interesting. That'll be Elijah Parker for the Mustangs. It's a high snap. It was almost blocked. Mustangs will let that bounce. It takes a Bearcat bounce down to about the 6-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will take over with 3:18 to play in the opening quarter. Still 7-0 Bonita.
Gonna get it started at about the 6-yard line. Let's go Mustangs.
So after back-to-back 3-and-outs, let's see if the Mustang offense can get clicking here. They're going to need to get clicking. Or at least show something a little more impressive. Again, I get it. It's the first game. And there's a lot of jitters. You've got a transfer quarterback coming in. So you have a different cadence if you're the offensive line for the Mustangs.
Drone. They don't like the drone up there.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't like the drone?
The officials.
CIF doesn't allow drones over a playing field
I see.
or graduations. I found out recently.
Oh wow.
We're gonna have a delay for the drone that's flying overhead. I'm not sure if that's somebody's just private drone or if it's part of somebody's film, but that's something CIF has a no tolerance policy on.
Thank you, drone. Thank you for your service. That footage will be real nice.
That's so cute.
And we'll see where.
We've got a quick shout out. Shout out to the amazing
That
Pep
dude
Squad.
out there. Yep, that dude out there.
Keep shining, Pep Squad. Keep doing what you do best.
All right, 3:18 to play.
We've got a shout out to the student section from ASB. Shout out to the student section. Keep representing John Muir.
3:18 to play. It's Mustangs ball, 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line. Let me adjust that real quick. There we go.
Don't go backwards. Oh my God, guys.
And stopped in the backfield for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the 3-yard line.
For the mighty Mustangs.
So it's a loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Make sure you see that lovely Mustang queen with blonde hair and a white Mustang t-shirt. Purchase a shout.
Here comes the high snap out of the back of the end zone.
Or another like random miscue. Gamble pressured out of the pocket, and he's going to slide at the 5-yard line. A 2-yard gain, but a very conservative and
Fight for those yards, man.
not really the preferred play of the crowd here tonight. So set up another 3rd down and long for the Mustangs. 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Third down.
Ball
11
spotted
yards to
on
go for the mighty
their own
Mustangs.
5-yard line on the western side of the field. Gamble the throw, and it's behind his intended receiver. That was Blaylock. And that's going to be the third 3 and out for the Mustangs tonight. Just editing that to my sheet. And the Mustang punt unit is out on the field. It's a line drive. Joseph Lara is going to field it at about the Mustang 37-yard line and get tackled at about the 23-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will take over. It's just all the snaps so far in tonight's game have been on one side of the field, besides the kickoffs from the Bearcats. .137 to play in the opening quarter, and the Bearcat offense takes over in plus territory yet again for what is their second drive of the game. Motion from Hodgson. Goes out to Lara, and he is tackled in the backfield back at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 yards there. They're going to spot him on the 30, so 6 yards.
That was a good play. You freaking lift that up.
2nd and 16 for the Bearcats.
Lara on the carry gets
Bearcats advance the ball.
about 7 of those yards back. So it would be third down and 9. So once again, third down and 9 from the 23-yard line of the Mustangs. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Joseph Lara on the carry. He's going to get stopped for about a gain of 1. So it's going to be 4th down again. It's interesting how Bonita hasn't had like any...
And that'll do it, folks, at the end of the first quarter.
Chunk plays passing yet.
Bearcats in the lead. Make some noise for your John Muir Mighty Mustangs!
That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter with the score: Bonita 7, the Muir Mustangs 0. We'll switch end to the field. We'll see how much of this I'm allowed to have. Because whenever the band plays this song, I smile. It's one of the legacy impacts that I've left. The song is called Buckeye Swag. It's from the Ohio State University Marching Band. Be 4th down and 8 as we get ready to set up the second quarter. Not much of a interlude between quarters. That's why I didn't really go to break or anything, or what I call a break. We're live here on YouTube tonight.
DJ stopped playing, so they would play, and then they stopped playing.
Because I would have been on Instagram Live, but thanks to Meta's update of you have to have 1,000 followers to go live, I've just decided to
Mustang fan, tell all your friends. Give me some more followers. Maybe you're not live.
go live on YouTube. Let me edit my score real quick. So 4th down and 8, and Bonita's setting up for a field goal. I would say about 32-yard field goal try. It's Hodgson for the Bearcats. 32 yards, up in the air, and it is no good. He hooked it just right, wide right. So the Mustangs will take over on their own 22-yard line.
As the offensive is ready to do their thing.
Mustangs take over on their own 22-yard line, see if they can get anything going here. It's a 4-receiver set with Elijah Parker behind the quarterback Trey Gamble. He's going to hand it off to, or he fakes the handoff and throws it incomplete. He was looking again for Devion Blaylock, but Blaylock's one of the shorter guys on the field, and Gamble sort of sailed it. There's the 2nd down play, finds Blaylock. He's trying to do some work side-to-side action. Looks like they gave him 6 yards. So set up 3rd and manageable for the Mustangs. It's going. Football's been impressive. Kenny knows what he's doing. Kenny Dillingham.
3rd down, just about 3 yards to go for the mighty Mustangs.
So 6 yards on the, I'm sorry, 7 yards on the last play. That was Gamble to Blaylock, and we're going to get an offsides penalty on Bonita. That's going to give the Mustangs a 1st down.
That will be an advancement for the mighty Mustangs.
Doesn't look like I have a time limit on this. I'm just looking at my YouTube studio page just to see what I'm dealing with here. This is my first one here. Gamble the throw, finds Zion McDonald, and he will get out to the 40-yard line for a gain of about 8. That'd be 2nd down and 3, gain of 7, and Bonita jumping again. And it's going to be encroachment on the defense, and that's going to give the Mustangs another 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 45-yard line. Gamble keeps it himself. Looks like he powers his way for about a yard.
Way to battle for that yard.
2nd down for the Mustangs.
He earned that yard, man.
Second and 8 from the 47. They gave him 2 yards. Quick pass tried to curl inside was Elijah Smith. But what's good for Trey Gamble Jr., the Mustangs quarterback, is another completion.
No yards.
But that time, no yards. So it's going to set up a 3rd down and 9. Here's the 3rd down and 9. Empty backfield for the Mustangs. Gamble to throw. Taking his shot. Elijah Smith for the 1st down and more. Powers his way out of bounds into Bonita territory at the 35-yard line. That was number 0, McCoy Browner for the Bearcats, forcing him out of bounds.
Almost. You guys get a 99.5. Dude, that was so close, you guys.
1st and 10 Mustangs from the Bonita 35. The pass to Zion McDonald, and he's trying to power his way for the 1st down.
What's with the extra shove out of bounds?
Looks like he got 9 yards.
You guys got those little yellow flags in your pockets.
So 9 yards on another completion. It's mostly yards after the catch for the Mustangs here. 2nd down and 1 coming up.
All right, way to go, offense. Let's keep it going. Let's go.
2nd and 1 from the Bonita 26-yard line.
They are some real ones, and we're so happy to have them here supporting the Mighty Mustangs. 2nd down, 1 yard to go for the Mighty Mustangs.
Gamble hands it off, and no gain on the play. It was, I believe it was Elijah Parker on the carry again.
They're stout in the middle. It's going to be hard to run up the middle.
Yes, it was Elijah Parker. Stopped by a handful of Bearcats. The defensive line for the Bearcats pretty stout up the middle there. It's going to set up 3rd down and 1, same spot, 26-yard line. And on the move is Elijah Smith. He will be forced out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Or I'm sorry, the 17-yard line for a 1st down.
That was a great job by the offensive line.
So once again, ball spotted on the Bonita 17-yard line for a 1st down. Mustangs in business, working from east to west here in the 2nd quarter. That's from the Mustangs written end zone to the John Muir written end zone. And it looks like the Mustangs are going to call a timeout to talk this one over. That's the 1st timeout of the half by the Mustangs. So 7:08 to go in the 2nd quarter, still 7-0 Bonita. Timeout on the field. Step aside briefly. All right, we are back. I'm going to edit the timeouts real quick. There we go. There we go. Nice and nice. So out of the timeout, 1st and 10 Mustangs from the Bonita 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Mustangs wearing all black. Black helmets, black jerseys, black pants. Bonita, green helmets, white jerseys, white helmets. Or, I'm sorry, white pants. Quick pass is complete to Noah Bozeman as he was hit on the play, Joseph Lara. And then showing a bit of sportsmanship, helping Trey Gamble up there.
Trey took a shot.
That was a big hit, yeah, from Joseph Lara of the Bearcats. Got the quick completion for 4 yards to Bozeman. 2nd down and 6.
We've got another Shout out to Marcel! Shout out to Marcel! Let's go!
Gamble takes off, hurdles a man a little bit, and he will be stopped just shy of the first down marker. It looks like it'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up from inside the 10-yard line. It'll be spotted at the 9.
Number 9, Trey Gamble moving that ball forward. That'll be a 3rd down for the Mighty Mustangs. 2 yards to go.
They have it listed 3rd and 2 from the 10. Looks like the 9 from here. 6 minutes to play in the first half of our game. 7-0 Bearcats. Mustangs here on this 3rd down snap. Gamble hands it off to Parker, gets the first down and tackled just shy of the end zone. They'll stop him at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Ooh, hello, that's what's showing. It does that on its own. I think it's when I press a key, one of my keyboard keys. So this sheet that you're seeing right now, that's what I'm typing out each play as they happen, just so we have a record for it at the half and for a recap. 1st and goal, Mustangs from the 3-yard line is what they have listed. And carrying into the end zone for the touchdown of the Mustangs. Elijah Parker, I believe it was, on the carry. First points of the season for the Mustangs. It's now 7-6. And here is the point after. On to kick is number 19, Jacob Hernandez for the Mustangs. Kick is up, and it is through to tie the game at 7. .5:20 to play, and we have a tie ball game. First 10. All right, we went back to that screen. So one of my keys that I'm pressing triggers it back to the default screen, which is the Google Doc that you're seeing. Figuring it out.
Thank you. You Mighty Mustangs are doing what you do best.
5:20 to play in a tie ball game between the Mustangs and the Bearcats. And the Muir Mustangs will kick it off here. It'll be fielded by Jacob Maddox at about the 3-yard line. Let's see where he goes with it. Still on his feet, and he will be marked at the 25-yard line. He powered his way for an extra 4 or so yards. So
keep talking, Zion. Let your play on the field do the
Bearcats take over on the 25-yard line after the kickoff. With 5:10 on the clock until the half. Here's what's coming up at halftime. We'll take a look at the score recap. Maybe I'll try to get a bit of just the kind of what ESPN did for the bowl games and the college football playoff games, where you get a brief snippet of the band. I'll see how much I can do of that. With this first down play. It's Joseph Laura on the carry. He's still on his feet, gets the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 40-yard line, first down Bearcats.
Hit him right on the thigh pad, defense!
5 minutes left before the end of the first half.
First down Bearcats from their own 40-yard line. Listed 39-yard line. That's where they have them spotted. They're going to go back to the ground, Joseph Lara, about another 5 yards or so.
Mighty Mustangs post off to a gain of a few yards for the Bearcats.
They're going to mark them on the 43-yard line of the Bearcats.
Hit him low, D! That's the only way to take him down!
So it'll be a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6. Bonita on the move with 4:12 and counting to play in the first half.
Ball!
It was a bit of a low snap there. Bearcats recover. So it'll be third down. It looks like they're going to spot him with a loss of a yard or so. Third and a long 7. Third and 8 on the scoreboard. Spotted on the 41-yard line. Third down and 8 for the Bearcats. Bonita will get the ball to start the second half of play. Lippard rolls out, and the throw is low, incomplete, looking for Hodgson, the tight end, and also the kicker for these Bonita Bearcats. It's incomplete, and it'll set up a fourth down. And Bearcats are going to bring the punt unit on. So the Mustangs will get one more crack at it before halftime.
Fourth down, 8 yards to go. Bearcats going to punt it.
Blaylock on the return. He's got some green grass and gets out to about the 45-yard line of the Mustangs.
About 3 minutes left for the first half.
43. Mustangs take over on their own 43-yard line with 3:05 to play in the first half.
Tighten up the defense. We just got the ball, guys. Come on.
Mustangs with 2 timeouts in their pocket.
First down.
Gamble keeps it. He's on the move, working to the outside, gets tackled out of bounds a little past the 45-yard line. They're going to spot him on the 48.
44, he's been talking shit all night. That's the guy that was talking to Zion.
So a gain of 5 on the keeper from Trey Gamble Jr.
Because he got roach blocked by number 14, so he's getting all pissed. Number 11 in white.
Second down and 5 coming up. 2:56 to play. The clock stopping. Empty backfield for the Mustangs. Zion McDonald in motion. And the throw is incomplete. He was looking for Elijah Smith. It was at his feet.
I think because he popped up so quick when he saw the ref, he thought it was black jersey.
Yeah, because he bobbled the snap a little bit.
Exactly.
He thought he had less time than
Then
he actually did.
So he hurried it. Yep.
3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs. Same spot on the 48-yard line. Their own 48. Again, empty backfield.
How far off they're playing over here.
Getting the call from the sideline. Gamble quickly out to Zion McDonald. Gets a block from Elijah Smith. And gets the first down. Into Bonita territory. Spotted on the 44-yard line of the Bearcats.
10 yards off him. Give it to him right away. Nice block, one. Do it again. There's nobody on him. They cannot stop us. There you
Quick
go.
pass to number 14. That's Thomas Johnson. Sophomore for the Mustangs. Gain of about 8 on the play.
That was a good route by
He's
14.
2nd down and 1 on the scoreboard from the Bonita 36. So 9 yards on the completion. Coming up with 2 minutes to play in the half. There's no 2-minute timeout like you see in college or the NFL. Gamble trying to take off and run, gets the first down.
Nice slide there.
He will slide
No, you're good.
at the Bonita 32-yard line.
All right, let's go, guys. 152. A little bit of urgency.
1:52 on the clock. Again, Mustangs with 2 timeouts in their back pocket.
First down, we love to see it.
Gamble quickly out to Noah Bozeman. He's going to power his way for about 8 yards.
Oh, no, they're only giving him 5.
Actually, scratch that, they give him 5.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds after 5.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. 1:36 on the clock. Yep, clock stopped because he went out of bounds. Pre-snap whistles. And we're gonna figure out what this is.
This is blown.
Not exactly sure what happened there.
Clock going. About a minute and 30 left before the end of the first half.
Looked like the Mustangs didn't have enough personnel on the field, so the officials stopped it. You know, that's something that the Mustangs got guilty of last year against St. Francis. Deep shot to Elijah Smith, just out of his reach, incomplete. Clock stops with 1:14 to play. But there is a holding penalty against the Mustangs, and they'll back them up 10 yards. Replay the down. So it'll be 2nd down and 15. With the penalty yardage. Oh, looks like we're back to that screen. I was just, there we go. We're back to your field and score bug overlay. So 2nd down and 15 back at the Bonita 29-yard line after the holding penalty against the Mustangs. Gamble to throw. Nope, he takes off and runs. He's got a bit of green grass to work with, and he will be wrapped up. Great tackle from number 4. That's Ryder Grossenbach for the Bearcats.
Just a minute to go in the first half. Let's
They're going to spot him on the 35-yard line. Did I say back on the 29? I'm at the 39.
They're at the 35.
So about 4 yards.
Maybe a 52-yarder. We got 2 timeouts. I don't know why we're not using them.
Gamble the throw. Doesn't find anybody. Now he takes a shot. It's deep, and it's caught! End zone touchdown, Drew Long! Mustangs in front, 13-7. Although there is a flag, there is a flag. There is a flag. It might be coming back. So yeah, it's going to be coming back. Another hold, I believe. That's in the spot for.
No flag. No flag.
Oh, he waved it off. The refs waved it off, and we have a touchdown. Okay.
Yeah, just one. That flag came in late too. I don't know what the heck it was for. I didn't see anything.
35 yards on the touchdown from Trey Gamble Jr. to a wide open Drew Long.
Yeah, he was.
He was wide open. The junior making the grab.
Well, you know what he did well, the receiver, was he ran with the quarterback. He saw when the quarterback was rolling this way.
He rolled with them. Yep. He rolled with them, and the safety didn't pick it up for the Bearcats.
Safety let him go.
So 24.6 on the clock. Here's Jacob Hernandez for the PAT, and it's good. Mustangs in front, 14-7, the senior kicker for the Mustangs. His work definitely well appreciated for this John Muir Mustangs team, who struggled with the kicking game for a number of years.
That's great play, Trey!
So Mustangs in front, 14-7, with 24 seconds on the clock.
We've got a quick shout out. Shout out again to Marcel from your secret admirers. That's what that shout out.
Coverage is
Mustangs taking it off.
Here's the kick. It's fielded by the Bearcats. Maddox up the middle. Takes it to about the 36-yard line. That's where they'll spot him. And I got some big problems right now. I don't know why it's not charging.
Uh-oh.
Is it not? Do we have to turn it on?
It is on.
What's not charging?
My laptop is not charging.
Is the power pack on?
It's on. It's not charging. I've got big problems here.
Hold on, I got you, dude. Yeah, it is on.
Here is his screen name.
Just 3-man rush, linebacker spot. On YouTube? Drop everybody
Yes. He's Bryce.
All right, there we go. We are back. Woo! Yeah, my laptop died on me. That's what happened. But luckily, it kept the stream going. So,
Don't forget to update the 14.
yep, I am on that. Got to change the possession and change this to 14. Oop, I accidentally did that.
Here you go.
And that is all.
Quick completion to end the quarter for the Bearcats. With the Mustangs in front 14-7, Bearcats will take the opening kick once we commence.
Oh my God, oh my God. And the band's on the field, folks.
Oh, are we gonna have one more play? Or oh, it's the game. It's the Stanford Cal game. We got the band on the field. Oh, and he's gonna go into the end zone.
The trombone player gets drilled.
One of the most iconic moments in sports.
And the first half is not over yet.
So we're gonna get one play here. 1 second is on the clock. The band was on the field for a second, but they have retreated to behind the end zone.
Stanford Cal game.
Yep, no Stanford Cal game. Luckily, even if they were on the field, Bonita was going in the direction not towards the band. So 2nd and 7 from the, I'm sorry, 1st and 10 from the plus 38-yard line. One more play in the half for the Bearcats. And we got a timeout, Mustangs.
They were like, well, nobody blew the whistle to say the game was over. So there was a live play, and they got to the end zone, so that's a touchdown, so Cal ended up winning. And yeah, the old Stanford Cal.
Was it the two Muir that got wiped out?
Yes. Sousa player. Yep.
Like decked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it was a trombone.
Trombone.
It was a trombone.
Trombone.
It was a trombone player.
That's right. So that I think if I remember correctly, that trombone was like kind of crushed and whatever, and it's either in the Stanford music room or the Cal music room, like as a piece of history.
That'd be the cow. I don't think
That's what I'm
Stanford
thinking too. Yeah.
Okay, Cal would definitely
But
keep that
the
going.
Stanford band has such a good sense of humor that I wouldn't be surprised that they would keep that and be like, you know what?
That is true.
That's still a win for us because now people know us. You know, right?
I love the Stanford band.
Me too.
Yeah, the early '80s. That's right. Yep.
Players reconvening on the field
And it was like
after the
last game
timeout
of the season, 'cause usually the rivalry game was last game of the season. Yep.
for this one play we have left
Right.
before
It was like
halftime.
for win number 5 of the season or something like that for both teams. Yeah. That was before Stanford was good and Cal has never really been good.
Joseph Laura lined up to Travis Lippard's right as a blocker. Lippard is going to take off. He's got green grass, and he will be forced out of bounds. Pursued by a pair of Mustangs. One of them was the free safety, James Taylor. And 56, Fernando Gallegos.
Oh my God.
So that will take us to halftime with the score. The Muir Mustangs 14, Bonita Bearcats 7. We have halftime coming up.
Just buy a ticket to come in here. It's a dude outside. He didn't even buy a ticket to come inside.
He's in the bus lot.
That guy, yeah.
He's in the bus lot.
Yeah. He's just sitting in the back of his truck. Public TV, right? Yeah.
Because technically we all should sign an NDA, right?
The John Muir Mighty Mustang Band and Color Guard, the heart and soul of Pasadena, is led by student drum major Brianna Miguel, and assistant drum majors Naomi Jimenez and Joshua Martinez. They are under the direction of the legend Karen Flages, Joseph Scales, Lucy Smith, and Dwight Garcia, all John Muir.
A little, yeah.
The Mighty Mustang Band opens their 2025 season show, Revenge of the Soundtracks, with Beetlejuice. Come to our next home game to see the rest of our field show. But for tonight, we will also celebrate the rock icon Ozzy Osbourne with a performance of Crazy Train. Then close out with our Mustang favorite, the classic Bill Moffitt version of The Horse. Let's hear it for these talented musicians who put in the work to bring us this amazing show. Go Mustangs!
So I'll give you a little bit of what's going on the field. Let's see. There we go. All right. That was a little bit of a halftime. That was a little bit of Beetlejuice from the John Muir Mighty Mustang Band under the direction of Karen Clagis, with drill work from Joseph Scales, Lucy Schmidt helping out with the color guard, and Mr. Dwight Garcia also involved. So both teams going through their warm-ups before the start of the second half. Once again, the score is the Mustangs 14, Bearcats 7. It'll be Bonita receiving the opening kick of the second half. Let me have the, there you go, there's the field.
If you're going to kick it straight up, just lots of hang time.
They're probably going to put 3 minutes back on the clock just to allow the players to get themselves situated. There it is. So we have another 3 minutes.
It only cost us once. And that's the good thing about
And with that being said, I'll take a look at some of the scores outside of our game. Let's take a look at the Pacific League. All right. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What's up? What's going on? Are you looking at the other Pacific League scores?
Marshall.
Are they, wait,
Marshall's way behind.
like who are they playing?
At Hoover.
I think Marshall plays 8-man, don't they?
No, they have an 11-man team this year.
Oh, interesting.
So looking at what's on Max Preps right now, Hoover Tornadoes and Thurgood Marshall Eagles, it's all Hoover. It's 44-7, according to what's on Max Preps. It looks like they haven't had a score in that game in a while. Looking at the second quarter, El Monte is up 24-6 on Arcadia. You know, Arcadia has a pretty detrimental injury. It was AJ Presno who got hurt. One of the leading players for the Apaches. It's now 31-6 in favor of El Monte. So it's all El Monte over Arcadia. That game going on as well. Let's take a look at some of the other scores. Burbank up at the half on San Dimas, 27-21. And let's see, Glendale Nitros are up 15-14 on John Marshall of Los Angeles. At the half, the Pasadena Bulldogs, the arch rival to these John Muir Mustangs, is up 21-3 on the Cantwell Sacred Heart of Mary Cardinals. Aaron, nice to see you.
I'll see you around sometime.
Yep, see you around. Those are the games in the Pacific League as we get situated for the third quarter of our game between the Mustangs and the Bearcats. Mustangs up 14-7. It looks like our attendance report, according to the scorer, is listed over 5,000. Weather conditions cold. I'm gonna press X to doubt that. It's wind. It was breezy on what was a very hot day in Southern California. And attendance-wise, I'd say probably the max we have is maybe 1,200. Gotta thank my journalism classes. Head count estimates. And we haven't had a score in over 21 minutes for our game, apparently. Let's take a look at the Sierra League. There's one score at the half. Colony is up 14-0 on Ontario Christian. The other two games are in progress between Charter Oak and Canyon, Capistrano Valley Christian, and Claremont. It's time for the third quarter. It'll be the John Muir Mustangs kicking it off from left to right or from west to east. From on your field graphic, the John Muir end zone to the Mustangs end zone. And that's where the Bearcats are waiting. Bearcats in their road whites with green helmets. Mustangs in all blacks this evening. So here is the opening kickoff of the third quarter. It'll be fielded by Maddox, and he will get tackled at about the 26-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will start the opening drive of the second half.
Great tackle.
All right, folks, it appears now we have 2 drones. Goodness gracious. Please ground the drones. Ground the drones. We cannot resume playing. Folks, we want to get
So first and 10 Bearcats from the 26-yard line.
Ground the drones, please. Por favor. Maybe I'll pull up Google Translate. I'll start sending in different languages. We've got Spanish next, then maybe Swahili, maybe French. Let's ground the drones, please.
Another warning on the drones. There is one still in the area. There was a guy behind on the bus parking lot who was flying a drone. Again, CIF has a very strict no drones policy. So Bearcats, first and 10. From their own 26 is Joseph Lara on the carry. And let's see where they mark him. It looks like he's going to lose a yard or two back to the 25. So it'd be second down and about 12 for the Bearcats. 14-7 Mustangs in the third quarter. Early phases of the third quarter. Travis Lippert going to get the snap. Hands it back off to Joseph Lara, who works his way to the outside, gains a couple of yards, and takes a big hit before going out of bounds. That was Elijah Parker for the Mustangs. That's number 5 coming in to force him out of bounds.
Good stick.
Let's see where they mark him. Close to the 30-yard line. It looks like the 28. They'll set up a third down for Bonita. About 3 yards on the carry. 25 yards. From the 25 to the 28. Lippert rolling out. Far side. It's almost picked off. It was batted up in the air off of Elijah Parker, and then it looked like it hit the turf before it fell, or before it was snatched by a Mustang. But the Bearcats getting away with one there. It'll be fourth down.
Almost tip drill situation there.
Almost a tip drill.
We've got to give a mighty Mustang shout out to Charlize. We're so proud of you. Charlize, you are a real one. Keep doing what you do best. And if that's the case, let's give a shout out to Day Day. Get that money. Go Day Day. Do your thing. We've got another shout out to Day Day. Day Day, you are killing it. You got some people that love you, Day Day. Shout out to you.
So fourth down. Bearcats send the punt unit out there. He takes a long run before kicking it. It was more of an Aussie-style punt. And it'll be down at about the Mustang 44-yard line, and that's where the Muir Mustangs will take over. 10:39 to play in quarter number 3.
We've got more shout-outs. Shout out again to Ryan Cunningham. Ryan, you're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
So 10:39 to play in quarter number 3.
Xavier, your grandfather is proud of you.
Gosh, I'm so used to reading it out on Game Mic where I have to actually read out the score too. I do have the score bug helping me out here. Yeah, most of these graphics that you see on your screen are actually in-house. Couple stock images. As Gamble completes a pass to Blaylock, he gets a first down. Stiff arms a man, still on his feet, deep into Bonita territory, down at the 25-yard line. Devion Blaylock. They're going to spot him at the Bearcat 27-yard line. That's a huge first down. 26-yard line. Huge completion.
27. guy is at the 27. That guy put it to 26, and then he moved back to the 27. 27.
So a big play for the Mustangs to open up this drive.
That was the ASU Kenny special with the quick slant. Yeah. There you go. Hand off up the middle.
Parker hurdles a man. Got tripped up by him. He tried the Saquon Barkley there.
Yeah, he got the first down though.
He did get the first down.
Yup.
He tried his inner Saquon.
Jumped over the dude. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't think that was humanly possible until I saw him do that.
Down to the 14-yard line for a Mustangs first down.
So the ball's up to 15.
15. Is that Michael Allen in the backfield for the Mustangs, or is that Dre Arnold, 21?
First down, 10 yards to go for the mighty Mustangs.
Taking a look. That is Michael Allen for the Mustangs in the backfield. Gamble rolls out, takes a shot to the end zone. It's caught! Elijah Parker with the catch.
What was that? Right. Because he just threw that with his left. And that's what it looked like, right? He threw it with his left.
Trey Gamble threw it with his other arm. There is a flag on the field. It looks like in the area of holding. So they're going to bring this one back. But that was an interesting play. Because Trey Gamble Jr. is what we've seen so far, at least a right-handed throwing quarterback. He threw with his left arm that time, so he's showing a bit of ambidextrous here. It'll be 1st and 15 after the penalty yardage. That was actually a pretty remarkable play. Gamble to throw with his left again. It falls incomplete. It looked like he was looking for Elijah Parker. It just went over his head. I thought he was a righty. Could be wrong. That kind of seemed like he sailed it a bit. Who knows? We'll take a look here again. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Mustangs at about the Bonita 20. Hands it off, Parker.
Oh, nice cut.
Looked like he got the first down. That was Carson Bearruth coming in there for the Bearcats on the tackle.
Closer and closer to the place we want to
So
be.
just shy of the first down. Good tackle from the All-Sierra League lineman of the year.
Shout out to the Mystics. We see you. That wonderful John Muir dance team, the Mystics. Shout out to Hayden's Knock.
They backed him up a couple of yards, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 3, it looks like, from here. Spotted on the 9-yard line, so 3rd and 3. Gamble's throw is incomplete, looking for Zion McDonald in the end zone.
It looked like the receiver pushed off on the defender, so it might be offensive.
Looked like we had a potential flag for offensive pass interference, but
No call, yeah, no call.
no call, and we're gonna have a field goal try.
Out to Bailey.
So here's Jacob Hernandez, senior kicker for the Mustangs,
It's good.
and it is good.
Just squeaked by that.
Squeaking it in the far side upright for 3.
Increasing the lead. Safe and secure.
He's holding a water bottle in his left. So I'm thinking he's left.
Okay, noted. Mustangs extend the lead 17-7 with that field goal try from Jacob Hernandez. Once again, he's a senior for these John Muir Mustangs. We have 8:29 to play in the third quarter of our game. Oh, we are back to that again. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out which key is doing that, and then I'll fix it for the next one, unless you as the audience like seeing some of the notes that I'm putting down on my Google Doc.
Here we go. Mighty Mustangs getting ready to kick it away after the successful point addition.
Successful point addition, successful field.
Next kick.
It'll be Maddox. Oh, he dropped the ball, but recovers from the goal line. He's gonna carry it. He's got some green grass, and he will go down at about the 27-yard line of the Bearcats.
Shout out from some of my favorite estudiantes. Shout out to Giancarlo, Joshua, Mickey, Jose, Zach, and David. They are day ones.
They're gonna spot him on the 29.
Washington Middle School. Now Octavia Butler, but we love those amazing students. Giancarlo,
Once again, that's Jacob Maddox, number 7 for the Bearcats. We do have an injured Mustang on the field.
Let's give another shout out to Bailey. That is from Mommy and your aunties. We love you. Shout out to Bailey.
Is that David Cannon, number 7?
Give a shout out to the band booster parents.
Looks like he might be cramping.
Let's go Mighty Mustangs.
Yeah, that looks like a cramp. That's a good sign if it's just a cramp.
Hopefully the trainer has some pickle juice and
Right?
packets of mustard.
Yep, packets of mustard, pickle juice,
All the seniors.
for some good hydration.
There we go. From the band parents. The band parents love you.
Seems like he's okay. Just gotta
Yep.
walk off that cramp.
So that was David Cannon for the Mustangs. It looked like he was just cramping.
Middle linebacker?
Yep, linebacker.
He's been pretty solid. He's been pretty solid in the middle.
Hi, Lucy. Bearcats take over. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Lippert to throw.
Get off!
And he is sacked in the backfield by number 59 of the Mustangs. I believe that's Fernando Gallegos.
Yeah. Hey, where to go, D-line? 59 or 58? I think that was 59.
Okay,
Don't have him on the roster?
I do not have a 59 on the roster. I was saying Fernando Gallegos, but he wears 56.
Yeah, it was 59 over here.
Yeah, it was a
defensive end. Yeah. Great rush. He wasn't fooled by the fake. He just went for the QB.
Loss of 11 yards. Lippert to throw. Finds Lara at about the line of scrimmage. Gains a few yards.
2, maybe 3.
Yep.
So that was a good touch of the ball to get it over the defender.
It'll set up a 3rd down and long. It's about 15 is what they have on the scoreboard. a screen pass.
Oh my God. I think he should be short.
Mighty Mustangs, pushing out of bounds. Nice defense. Mighty Mustangs.
Got most of that yardage back.
He was close to the first down. I think he's about a yard or two short.
Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short.
2 yards.
To set up a 4th down and about 2.
They're going to go for it. Hand it off to number 2 up the middle.
Down 2 possessions. Touchdown and a field goal. About halfway through the 3rd quarter. In this situation, if I'm Bonita, going for it, and that's exactly what they're doing here. We do have a flag, and that's going to be against the defense. That's going to give the Bearcats a 1st down. It's also a late substitution from the Mustangs.
Don't yell at me, please.
Spots it on the 42-yard line. Lippert rolls out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver, finds a man. That was Hodgson. Looked like he did a bit of toe tapping action over there for about 4 yards. Second and 6. About the 45, 46-yard line of the Bearcats. 6:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats trailing by 10, 17-7. That in favor of the John Muir Mustangs. There is a flag here on this play as Lippert fires a completion to number 6. That is Matt Malazzo. They're going to, yeah, they mark him for the 1st down. We'll check what the flag is.
Procedure on offense. Yep. Illegal procedure.
There's an illegal procedure on Bonita that's going to back him up.
Another shout out to the entire marching band of John Muir. Great job. And then how about one more shout out to the Muir band and color guard. Have a wonderful season. Keep working hard. We are proud of you. That's from the band parents. Those band parents.
It'll be 2nd down and 11. And we are back on this screen. Hello. There we go. Bearcats on their own 42-yard line. Looks like 41 from the spot. Once again, 2nd down and 11 after the penalty yardage. Lippert, quick shot. Looking for Maddox.
Whoa! Whoa!
He couldn't find the ball, but it looks like they're going to call Elijah Parker for pass interference. That wasn't that much of contact from what I saw.
So that now running next to the receiver is a flag?
That's an interesting pass interference because Jacob Maddox had no idea where the ball was.
He was saying he was tugging his jersey.
Okay. A bit of a tug on the jersey. That's going to give the Bearcats close to a 1st down. Not an automatic 1st down, but it'll be 2nd down and 1. We're in a penalty land right now. We're back and forth, ball and chain analogy coming into good use again. Lippert throws, it's incomplete. He was looking for Joseph Lara. But it just slipped out of his hands.
Little too much heat on that.
They'll set up a 3rd down and 1 from the same spot, which is now on the Mustang 49. with Bonita trying to cut into this 10-point deficit. Goes to Laura on the carry. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down and 1. Couple of substitutions for Bonita, but again, 4th and 1. I'd go for this.
4th down, 1 yard to go.
And looks like they're keeping the offense on the field.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. All right, let's go defense.
There's a quick snap, and it's Joseph Laura
Good defense from the Mighty Mustangs.
He got it though.
catching the defense napping a little bit, gets the first down to the 44-yard line.
Snap the ball quick.
Looks like the Bearcats were able to advance the ball forward. That'll be a first down. We want to make that announcement.
Just under
There's an NFL raffle.
Just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Mustangs lead 17-7 over the Bearcats.
Participate.
Live here on YouTube. I'm really not sure how much of this is going to save. We're nearing, well, we're at 2 hours, 7 minutes and counting coming.
So we got a timeout.
Yeah. We've got a timeout on the field, and it'll be a Mustang timeout. Let's step aside quickly because the music's a bit loud. Coming back to live action.
We go.
It's a run up the middle. Looked like Joseph Laura again. He's doing all the
7 on that one.
rush duties for the Bearcats. Got about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Another run,
That's
and it'll be a first down for the
Run number
Bearcats.
2 to the left. Gain 6 yards.
Run
number
him to the
2
right.
Gain 6 yards. It's like whenever they run him to one side, the next play will be the same play on the other side.
They'll spot him on the Muir 31-yard line for a Bearcat first down.
Where is he lining up? He's on the right of the quarterback. Now
Left.
they're gonna run him inside to the left.
Yep, inside left. That seems
that's
to
what
be
I'm guessing.
seems to be the Bonita play calling here, unless oh, quick pass,
Ah.
Nice defense.
changing it up.
Mighty Mustang takes him down.
Quick RPO, Isaiah Lazarus on the reception for the
So
Bearcats.
they have 4 variations on that same play, right? Hand it off to him, have him go left, hand it off to him, go right, fake the handoff, and quick pass.
Be 2nd down and about 4. So a gain of 6 on the completion.
All right, 2nd and less than 5, so 2nd and short, they'll hand it off, right?
Joseph Laura lined up to the right side. There he is, inside to the left, gets the first down at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. Bearcats move the sticks
Bearcats advance the ball.
with just under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
To that run.
They'll spot him on the 20-yard line. And we will go back to that screen. We have an injured Bearcat on the field.
Yeah. Looks like maybe his ankle. I don't think this one's a cramp.
Step aside for the injury timeout. That was Ethan Michelle for the Bearcats. It's good to see him get up on his own power. First and 10 for the Bearcats inside the 20-yard line of the Muir Mustangs, going from right to left on your screen with the stock image field. Just to give you a bit of a visual, it'll be Joseph Laura with a bit of a hesitation to see where the defense is going to go, but it's
Yeah, see this side.
pretty much the same play. You got about 7 yards. If you're Bonita, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. Gaining 5 or 6 every time they run that play. So, and then what do? Flip and then run it. You know, same play. Flip. All right, now they're going to come this way. He's lined up to the right of the running back, or right of the QB. There you go.
Here he is again.
Inside zone. It's all inside zones.
It looks like he stopped just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 11-yard line. .155 to play in quarter number 3. Again, same score. Mustangs up 17-7 on the Bearcats. But the Bearcats in possession of the football and in the red zone. It's give me a quick sneak up the middle for the first down. Playing from the fullback position for the Bearcats there. Getting the first down. That was, it looked like Hodgson on the carry. Needed 1, he got about 4 or 5. Maybe a little less than that. They'll spot him on the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, it was a quick hitter with the fullback, quick punch.
So 3 yards.
Full house, backfield.
They're going to run the ball again here from what looks to be a flex bone position. Laura to the outside, nobody there. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Counter.
They're quick. Yep.
Fake right and then cut back left.
It was a quick counter with the starter step. Got the defense to bite. And the Bonita rushing has done their job to cut this to a 4-point game.
Yeah, that was pretty good play calling because for the most part, as they were going down the field, it was all inside zone.
Yep, inside zones, flip it.
And then, yeah, inside zone, flip it, inside zone, flip it, inside zone, flip it. But once they got down there, we were expecting the inside zone, but they ran the counter.
Yep.
And so the defense was flowing the opposite direction. Pretty smart play calling.
Here's Hodgson for the point after. They have him out there for special teams, defense, and offense. It's a low snap. It was almost blocked, but he just hooks it in there good. And we have a field goals game. It's 17-14.
17-14. Let's go, Mustangs. We're about to take the offense. Let's make it happen.
Let's go, energy. Let's go. And let's go, 17.
So 109 to play. That is, well, 69 seconds to play. You really have me wanting to sing another version of this song. But I'm not gonna do that. Because I know better. 17-14 in favor of the Mustangs. They're about to get the ball back here.
Alright, let's go. Kickoff return.
Go Mustangs!
Let's go to the house, guys. To the house. Don't kick it to number 4.
(17-14) our score in favor of the Mustangs. They're about to get the ball back. Here's kickoff. It's a line drive, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be a free kick out of bounds against Bonita. Really smart play from Elijah Smith there. Not to touch it as it was going out of bounds.
It went out of bounds right before getting to the end zone.
Yep, right before the end zone too. It could have been a touchback. But instead that ball had a lot of momentum to go out of bounds. So they'll spot the ball, I believe it's usually the 40.
Yeah,
35 in high school, 40 in college. That's where the Mustangs will take to the field. Actually, right in front of me here. I am positioned exactly at the 35-yard line. And here we are, 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 35.
Let Michael get some carries.
Still 1 minute, 9 seconds to play in the third quarter. 3-point game now as Bonita cut the lead to 3 with that touchdown drive. Gamble, it's a low pass to Bozeman. They're going to say his knee was down, or was it an incomplete pass? Incomplete pass from the officials. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. Although the clock is running. The clock is running. Usually they blow it dead on an incomplete pass, but the clock is drained about like 20 seconds. Mustangs getting a call from the sideline. There's now 30 seconds to play in the quarter, and we have a timeout. Or actually, never mind, the officials found the clock. They're going to put the clock back to 50 seconds. There we go. 50 seconds back on the clock. And it's 2nd and 10. Campbell.
There you go.
It's Allen, and he's stuffed in the backfield. That was Beirut again for the Bearcats, making his presence felt.
Oh, yeah.
He's showing you why he's the All-Sierra League Lineman of the Year from last year. So tackle for a loss of 5 on that play. And we'll see what the Mustangs do here. With the time ticking away, down to about 20 seconds to play in the quarter. It's 3rd down and 14. Here's Trey Gamble outside to Blaylock. Gets the pass. Blaylock with some space. Gets some of that yardage back. It'll set up a 4th down. That is the last play of the third quarter. So we've got ourselves a game. What was kind of just like a smash mouth game. Still low scoring. Once again, Mustangs lead 17-14. It'll be 4th down and long. Going to the 4th. 4th and 7 from the 38 will be our first play of the 4th. Coming out of the break, we got a 4th down play. Mustang punt unit is on the field. Back to receive is Jacob Maddox for the Bearcats. He's standing at his own 32-yard line. Here's the punt. Here's Maddox. Fields it, and swarmed by a herd of Mustangs. Getting in there was Taylor, James Taylor, the free safety listed on the roster. Bearcats take over on their own 40-yard line. Lippert to throw wide open and takes the smart play of going down before contact. That looked like number 6, Matt Malazzo, gets the first down for the Bearcats into Mustang territory. That was a soft zone coverage from the Mustangs there defensively. It looked like they were looking for the run.
First down. Let's go Mustangs.
Quickly outside with a bit of a blocker there. And another first down for the Bearcats. They're now going to be spotted at the Mustang 35-yard line, so they're moving the chains.
Yeah, there was a flag on that one, though.
There is a flag on the play. And it's a hold against the Bearcats. We'll spot them back 10 yards.
The first name boo, we probably need to be going woo. Yeah, very good. Yeah, there you go. When they say boo, we say woo. That means it's in our favor. We know this year. Let's go Mustangs.
They'll spot the ball back on the Bearcat 44-yard line. Here's Laura breaking a tackle, and he'll be stopped at midfield. About 5 or so yards.
Second down. It's about 11, 12 yards to go for the Bearcats. And let's go Mustangs. We've got to give a shout out to one of the greatest photographers, Desi B. Desi, keep taking those photos out there. We are so proud of
Back
you.
at the 49-yard line of the Bearcats.
Second down.
There's a 4-yard gain. A lot of motion in the backfield for the Bearcats here. Lippert to throw. It's a screen pass to Laura, and he's brought down by Dre Arnold,
Yeah, that was good coverage.
the senior DB for the Mustangs, making the tackle.
It seems like they pretty much have him spying number 2. Instead of a QB spy, He's spying on number 2, Laura. That's what it seems like.
Ball spotted on the John Muir 46-yard line. Set up a 3rd down.
Let's
9 minutes,
Play action
40
fake
seconds.
That's what I'm guessing.
Play action.
Yep, procedure. They weren't set. Thank you. It's about damn time.
That's going to go against Bonita.
That's
Not
like
all
the 8th
the
time they've done it all
players
night.
were set. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's 3rd down and 11. Back at the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. Bonita moving from left to right on the graphic on your screen. Lippert to throw. It's incomplete. He overthrew his man. He was looking for number 19. That would be Ezekiel Villard. Tried to find him in the middle of the field. He did have a Mustang all over him, but he just overthrew his man. 4th down. So 4th and 11. The Bearcat punt unit is on the field. We'll see if they decide to go with a little bit of trickery. Here's the rugby style punt. It's up in the air.
Let it go. Let it go. There you go.
Takes a Mustang bounce at about the 25-yard line. That's where the John Muir Mustangs will take over with 8:45 to play in the game. We'll spot him on the 24.
Woo! Defense!
Mustangs take over on their own 25-yard line. Here's Trey Gamble Jr. to throw. He's taking a shot. Oh, it's just out of the hands of Elijah Smith. Wow. That was a cannon. It looked like it could have been picked off too, but it got through the DB.
But little distraction with the defender going right in front of him and went through the hands, through the wickets.
It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 back at the 24, 25-yard line.
Now some velocity on that throw though, huh? Do it again.
Look like Gamble's gonna hit the throwback, the Mustang throwback of deep shots. That would go to a player who's now in the NFL, John Humphrey. He's playing for the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a handoff up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards. Maybe about 5. It's about the 29 or 30. Looked like that was Elijah Parker on the carry. So it's 3rd down and about 5. Bearcats looking to get a stop and get the ball back with 8 minutes to play. It's a 3-point game. Mustangs trying to move the sticks and keep that offense on the field.
Nice. Gotta hold, go!
Gamble keeps it, and he starts to slide after crossing the sticks, and it'll be a Mustang 1st down. at the 36-yard line. The Murrieta Mesa transfer making his presence felt in these most recent drives for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 for Muir from the 36. It's a handoff up the middle. Elijah Parker for about 6 yards.
Great job, O-line! Keep it up!
They might even give him 7. They do. 2nd down and 3. Gamble looking to his sideline for the play call. Quick pass, Zion McDonald. And the senior, let's see where they spot him. It looks like he's right at the sticks.
It looks like where they're going to spot him, he might be ahead. We'll see. Yep.
They do give him the first down
Ready to go!
at the 46. Mustangs keep that offense on the field. Clock is their best friend here in this situation. Gamble to throw, just dishes it off to Elijah Parker, and he'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage by a regiment of Bearcats. Getting in there, it looked like was Ryder Grossenbach, the junior, number 4 for Bonita.
That's okay. Clock keeps moving. Let's go.
So no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10. Again, the Mustangs seem to be satisfied with this because they're chewing up clock in what is a close game from Pasadena.
Padres beat the Dodgers 2-1.
And it looks like the Mustangs will use their 2nd timeout of the half.
Yep.
That leaves them with 1 left. Down to 1. There we go. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. They're taking a lot of time to talk this over. Bonita is already pretty much set. So 2nd down and 10, 5:51 on the clock.
Those mighty Mustangs out there on the field. Keep doing what you do. 2nd down, 10 yards to throw.
Gamble keeps it. There is a flag. We was looking for Elijah Smith on the improvise. It was just incomplete. And we do have a piece of yellow laundry on the field, which is a penalty marker. And that will be holding against the offense. It was in that spot anyway. So it'll be 2nd down and 20. They'll respot them unless the Bearcats decline. They don't. So 2nd down and 20 coming up. 5:45 to play in the game. And it's still Muir 17, Bonita 14. Gamble to throw. Looking, it's looked like he was going for Noah Bozeman. I think he brought it down. He might be hurt. It is it's a good catch. It looks like he's hurt over on the Bonita sideline. He gets it down to the Bearcat 30-yard line, but so he sacrificed himself on that play. Step aside for the injury.
There he goes. Oh, no, he's still down there. I saw 14 and 2 pop up, and I thought it was them, but nope, there's still somebody down there.
That was indeed Noah Bozeman, number 6 for the Mustangs. It's good to see him back up on his feet after making a huge catch into Bearcat territory down at the 30-yard line.
Just good concentration, sacrificing himself for that. Like, man, that was a hell of a play. That was a hell of a play.
That's one that hopefully gets him looked at. He's only a sophomore, keep in mind, for these Muir Mustangs.
Dude, he's grown so much from last
So
year
much, yeah.
compared to this year. I mean, he looks like he could be an upperclassman, like, junior or sophomore.
First and 10 Mustangs from the Bonita 30-yard line with 5:38 on the game clock. It's a handoff to Elijah Parker. Looks like they're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9 from the 29-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Gamble rolls out. He was being pursued by Carson Bayruth. And Trey Gamble will take this one for a first down at the 20-yard line. They might mark him a little bit short, but line judge has the ball at the 20.
Walking on the sideline over here. Allowed him to get the extra yards.
One player who helped out Trey on that play was Zion McDonald. So first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Mustangs, and we have a flag on the play. It'll be a false start. We'll back them up 5. .448 to play in a 17-14 ball game. That one just incomplete. I have enabled my webcam for this one play, so you can see who's calling your game tonight. An incomplete pass sets up second down and 15 with 4:43 to play. Here's Trey Gamble trying to roll out. Good defense from the Bearcats. He's going to lose 2 yards. That was number 97.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Levi Gregorich, junior for the Bearcats, or Levi. I apologize if I pronounced his name wrong. There'll be a third down and long. Third and about 17. With now 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Empty backfield, Gamble outside to Zion McDonald. Will be stopped by Hodgson for the Bearcats. It'll be fourth down after no gain on the completion. And
that's not a 3rd and 17 play. That's a 1st and 10, 2nd and 10.
Mm-hmm. That definitely wasn't. Like, that definitely wasn't a 3rd and 17 play. Clock continues to run. It looks like head coach Lance Mitchell is talking it over with his quarterback. Seems like the Mustangs will keep this offense on the field.
Probably going to take the play a game in London, looks like.
That's what it seems like. Oh, he called timeout. He called his last timeout.
Last timeout? I would have taken the delay.
Wow, okay. So
that means they're probably going to go for it.
That's an interesting call.
Yeah. I don't like it. I wouldn't have done it, but we'll see. Yeah.
So the Muir Mustangs used their last timeout, and it looks like they're going to line up to keep the offense on the field. That's a very risky decision.
I agree. That's a gamble.
That's something that Reese Davis would say is going to be put into heavy question if they don't pick this up. Fourth down and 17. 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Mustangs use their third and final timeout, up by 3. Ball spotted on the Bonita 28-yard line. Here's Gamble to pass. He's pressured, and the Bearcats will take the sack and the turnover on downs. And that is something the Mustangs will likely regret.
Offensive line just didn't pick up the edge blitz, dude.
It was a great defensive edge blitz from the Bearcats. Number 63, Michael Lee, the junior, coming in for the sack. Bearcats will force the turnover on downs, and they're in business with 3 timeouts and 2:57 to work with. Again, they're only down by 3.
Yep. That was just a great individual effort by that dude, man. That was a great play. We need to force a turnover here.
Lippert to throw. Finds his man outside. It's number 19 in Ezekiel Villard, or Villard, the senior for the Bearcats, making the grab. It looked like he got out of bounds too. So clock stopped with 2:50 to go. Pickup of about 7 on the quick pass. And a huge completion. Wrestled down by Zion McDonald, but it doesn't matter. The Bearcats are in business. Huge completion. It looked like Isaiah Lazarus. Or I'm sorry, number 6 for the Bearcats. Making the huge first down play. It was Matt Milazzo, another senior for these Bonita Bearcats. They're in Mustang territory. It looks like they're going to spot him at about the 30-yard line. Huge gain for Bonita. Again, they're only down by 3.
Did they just call timeout? What did they do? What's going on?
I think they called timeout to stop the game clock with 2:42 to go.
Yeah, but that gives them a free timeout. Makes you wonder if it's that SEC fake an injury tactic to, make sure we got enough time on the clock. What was it? The Auburn defensive line, or no, South Carolina defensive line? Who was it that was doing it last year?
Oregon.
Oh, Oregon.
Oregon versus Ohio State, the first matchup.
No, but there was another one in the SEC. I think it was against South Carolina, and South Carolina was pretty pissed about it. It cost them the game, I think. I'll have to look that up.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, anytime the Gamecocks lose, it's a bad week, man. No, this is, looks like.
Okay, instead of an actual timeout, it is an injury timeout. The Bonita player is down on the far side of the field. I'm not sure who it is. Oh, it's Joseph Lara. He just popped up right now.
Oh, okay, no wonder. Okay, well, he's a gamer, so it's for him to go down, like that's
that might be a huge loss for the Bearcats. It looked like he was limply applying pressure to his left foot. We'll see how that affects this drive for the Bearcats. First down and 10 from the Mustang 30-yard line. Looks like Drew Apodaca, number 22, into the game.
Oh, he's a gamer too, actually. He can play too, doesn't
Yep. He was getting yards. Quick outside pass, nobody there for the Mustangs. It was Zion McDonald, but it's good enough for a Bearcat first down. And they're pretty much in field goal range already to tie this game. But they want the 6. There is a flag on the field, I think. Looks like the head official's talking this one over. It looks like it might go against Bonita. It will. So instead of taking the next snap inside the red zone, they'll be forced backward to about the 35-yard line or so.
Let's go Mustangs, apply that pressure. Let's go defense.
.224 on the game clock. Bearcats still with all 3 timeouts. Ball spotted back on the John Muir 36-yard line. We got more whistles. Are they going to talk over the spot of the ball here?
Yeah, I think so. Because yeah, if it was a 5-yard penalty, where the sticks are, they're the wrong spot. The stick in the chains.
All right, let's get some score updates for you while we're at it, while the officials talk it over.
Down marker stays there.
Colony beat Ontario Christian 34-0. Deep in the fourth quarter, the defending D13 champion Pasadena Bulldogs are up 35-3 on Cantwell Sacred Heart. It's still 15-14 between Glendale and John Marshall of LA.
Wow.
El Monte is up 44-6 on Arcadia. Burbank has extended their lead on San Dimas, 33-28. And it looks like we have a final from Glendale between Hoover and Thurgood Marshall. It was all Hoover Tornadoes, 51-7 is what's listed right now. Again, it's the first game in like 3 or 4 years for those Marshall Eagles of having a football team. They didn't for a number of years, but before that, they had an 8-man football team. Lippert under pressure, and he is sacked. Dre Arnold getting in there. Also in there was number 54 for the Mustangs. That was Gary Littlejohn. And the Bearcats will immediately call timeout with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Trying to preserve as much clock as possible after that huge loss. So once again, that was Gary Littlejohn and Dre Arnold on the sack for the Mustangs.
Yeah. He's fun to watch, man. Yeah, he's fun to watch. Yep. That's what I was saying. We were looking up, I'm like, okay, how come none of these kids have any offers? How can none of these kids have any offers?
Here's a look at what's to come ahead. Next week, we'll be checking out the Pasadena Bulldogs in their D13 defending champion season as they take on the San Dimas Saints, who are currently losing to the Burbank Bulldogs. And then what's funny about that is a few weeks after next week's game, these Bonita Bearcats will play against the San Dimas Saints. It's a very small world in high school football with that. So it's 2nd down and 22 back at the 43-yard line, plus territory for Bonita. But that sack was a huge loss of yards. Lippert to throw, looking for a man. It goes off of Elijah Parker and incomplete. He was looking for Jacob Maddox, but it went off the back of the helmet of Elijah Parker, who was staring down Jacob Maddox the whole time. There's a little bit of a cushion between the two, but it was a bit of an underthrow from Lippert. Otherwise, he had Maddox for what could have been a touchdown run.
I beg to differ. I would say Elijah was in great position, much like a goalie in hockey, where he put himself between the shooter and the net. Elijah put himself directly between the quarterback and the receiver, making sure that there was no.
Let's say he sailed it though. If he sailed it,
yes, there was a potential for that.
Then that could have been a touchdown, but it was more of like a bullet pass from Lippert. So it's 3rd down and 22, and what have we here? We got a timeout, Bonita. So 2:03 to go, and the Bearcats are down to 1 timeout.
Let's go, Mustang.
Really interesting, because the clock does stop off of an incompletion. I guess if you're Bonita, you'd want to talk it over, figure out what kind of play you're going to run here on 3rd down and the California Highway Patrol station adjacent to the football field. So still 17-14 in favor of the Muir Mustangs. We still have 2 minutes and 3 seconds to be played here of regulation time. Lippert just takes the dish off to Joseph Lara. He's got positive yardage, trying to fight for some more. It'll be about 4th and 3, maybe 4th and 4, after a pickup of 18. 4th down and 5.
There you go, 4th down. Let's go, defense!
So pickup of 17. Lippert to throw, wide open. Maddox trucks a man, and he will. Let's see where they spot him. It looks like they're going to spot him down at the 3. But another huge gain for the Bearcats, as it looks like. Is that Lippert down?
Yeah.
Did he take a
It
shot?
was a fake reverse friggin' pass back to the halfback.
Looks like a cramp. It's just a cramp. So that's good news for Bonita, but he's gonna have to sit out a play, if not more, I think, because that's how it goes in college.
Yeah, I think if you have an injury or if your helmet comes off, you need to sit out the next play.
It'll be 1st and goal, Bearcats from the 3 or the 4 yard line.
It looks like the 4. It looks like I mean, I don't know what happened to our defense. We're like not aggressive anymore. Like,
1st and goal from the 4 yard line. That's Laura in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He's going to run to the outside. There is a flag, multiple flags on the play. Looks like it's going to come back for offensive holding against the Bearcats.
holding on the left tackle.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 14 yard line after the penalty. Once again, 1st and goal for the 14 yard line. It looks like a power I formation for the Bearcats. Lippert rolls out, under pressure, sacked again! And then the ball came loose after, but they're gonna mark it down.
1-7, baby, yeah!
That was Dre Arnold, and oh man. Lippert is in some extreme distress right now. He might have twisted his ankle after getting sacked by Dre Arnold. We'll step aside for the injury. I think we have the we've got the Dre Arnold spirit section over here. Man, has he made some amazing plays tonight. Again, most of these student athletes have no offers from anybody right now. That's both sides. We're talking both Bonita and John Muir. The only player who does have listed offers is Trey Gamble. He's got 3. They list him as a 3-star. But many of these amazing student athletes making their cases felt here tonight. So there's 1 minute on the game clock to throw. It's incomplete. Bearcats looking for pass interference, none given. That was just good defense from the DB. That's now number 3, Cade Burbage, in at quarterback for the Bearcats. Sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 19. Burbage, he's going to take off up the middle. Trying to work his way outside. He's tackled short.
Fourth down from like the
4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. It looked like there's a potential fumble on the play. Mustangs say they have it. We'll see what the officials say.
Yeah, it might have been the ground that caused it. I don't know.
44 seconds on the clock. This is to decide the game. It looks like they say the ground caused the fumble, so it'll be 4th down and goal from the 6-yard line.
Reg knows what he's doing. Reg knows what he's doing. Reg knows what he's doing. Thank you.
Fasten your seatbelts. 4th down and goal. Bearcats not settling for the 3. They're trying to win the game right here. And Bonita will take its final timeout. They will talk this one over. So both teams out of timeouts. With now 44 seconds on the game clock, still a 3-point game. Again, it looks like the Bearcats are trying to scratch away the win here. After being picked to lose by Fred Robledo.
What I'm worried about is they're going to forget about the QB again on coverage. That
QB keeper.
They didn't have a spy on him on that last play. So that's why he was able to get all the yards.
Yep.
So that's what I'm worried about, is that middle. The way that the offensive line is blocking, they're blocking the defensive line on the outside. So that middle run is open.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper. Yep.
For the game, 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Burbage looking, avoids the sack, and he's sacked! He's sacked! He's sacked by the Mustangs! Number 7, David Cannon! David Cannon has probably sealed the game for the Muir Mustangs. Also getting in there, it looks like number 59 again. It looks, or, yeah, 39, I'm sorry. Wow! I do not have a 39 on this, but a huge play by the Mustang defensive line forces the turnover with 38.3 seconds to play. Wow.
Huge. The defensive line was huge on that last one.
And the Mustang defense makes it stand like Ohio State did last year on their way to the national championship. But either way, what a game between these two teams. Mustangs take over on their own 10-yard line. And the Mustangs will put it in victory formation. The clock is running. And this crowd is going nuts. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just gonna let you hear this. honestly, like, wow. That was a very interesting decision from the Bearcats. That was very interesting that they elected to go for the win, what would have been the win, on 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. I get it as a road team, but you have a chance at tying the game. Just take the 3 points off the field goal, play for overtime. Hey, very, very interesting decision, and yeah, pretty much hard-fought game, both of these teams. Mustangs sneak away with a 17-14 win after the Bearcats were stopped by the junior David Cannon, number 7 for the Mustangs. I'm still in shock, honestly. All right. Let's take you home from here. All right, let's take you home from here. So, final score, Mustangs 17, Bonita 14. Looking forward for both of these teams. Mustangs enter a bye week. They won't be in action for 2 weeks when they play against another Sierra League team in Charter Oak. Bearcats will move on. They host Diamond Ranch next week. Let me get you some of the final scores if we have any. Let me just refresh my page real quick. All right, there we go. So we do have a couple score updates for you. So it went final, Pasadena Bulldogs 42, Campbell Sacred Heart of Mary Cardinals 3. We'll see the Bulldogs next week when they take on San Dimas. Glendale has extended its lead on John Marshall of downtown LA, 23-14. They're in the 4th quarter. And the Burbank Bulldogs are extending their lead against the San Dimas Saints, who we'll see face off against Pasadena, the other Bulldog team in the Pacific League. That score is Burbank 49, San Dimas 28. We still have El Monte up 44-6 on Arcadia. The 2 other games in the Sierra League, Charter Oak and Canyon, in progress, 4th quarter. We don't have a score. And then Capistrano Valley Christian and Claremont in progress. So those will be posted after I end this. I'm Bryce Narvaez, an alum of John Muir High School and current Arizona State Sun Devil with the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, saying thank you for watching tonight, listening, wherever you are. And we'll see you next week when Pasadena plays against San Dimas. So